Sullivan has convinced me to go composition book. This is what I usually like to journal in, but I kind of want to make it a little more I kind of want to get a little more organized, and it's easy for me to I want to start keeping track of things we purchase and what we feel like my husband every single time, whatever. No, neither one of us can remember. So when you're farming, it's kind of important to keep track of the things that you buy and where you get them and how much you paid, and keep a receipt if you have to, at the same time. So I'm going to see how that goes. But I want to cheap, and the pages are flimsy. I am going to put cardstock in to be sorry, the baby has to play with something right now while I'm live streaming. It does at the Rebookery and do a whole month, but I don't break my time down in months. I have a separate little planner for my business that's broken down into months. So I figured that I would do this in weeks. So this would be like, I'm about 4 or 5 pages away from filling up my current composition book. So and see what I've got here for. I don't have a lot of colors left. I've been using them like crazy and a bunch of other things. So I'm just trying to pick out. But I have a lot of. But these are like oversized, which is I decided that's kind of what I want, because I want to fold the bottom up. Here, let me get in frame so you can see what I mean. Hang down lower, and I'll fold it up so that I have space here to put notes and whatnot. So, and for those of you that are wondering why I didn't glue, I learned that after going through my last couple of journals, I realized that I typically use one composition book will last one 100-page. I know they have some that are 200 pages, but one 100-page composition book will last me. I am going through between 25 and 30 months. So, I don't want to glue my pages together because I can't afford to lose any pages. All of the pages in this book are completely accounted for. So I'm just going to glue them, man. I am just going to glue them. But first, I'm going to mark where I have to cut. And I'm going to go right up to the line on these because this is a composition book. And if anybody uses them as a glue book, you know that these things are pretty serious business. So I just want to mark my paper. Right, just a little bit on the corner there and go down. So I'm not worried about them affecting the spine of this book. I'm not going to be putting them on every single page, so it's just the pages that I am. It is just the pages that I'm making into my planner pages. Okay. So I am going to start. I don't typically cut this way, but I'm going to start on this side. Again, I am sorry for the singing toys in the background, but when you have children, this is just the way life goes, right? It is very hard to do this right-handed right here. on that little corner. And I gotta be careful. I'm sorry I'm going slow because I don't want it to look stupid, you know. And if I do end up using more pages, it is much easier to add them in than to take them out and put them someplace else, right? Well, hello, Paula. Thanks for coming to hang out. I'm building myself a comp, save my scraps. You know, we all got to save our scraps. Woo! Earthquake. Sorry. Sorry. Hi. My internet might be acting horrible too, so I'm sorry in advance. Hello. It's nice to see you back to being dirty again. You know, it doesn't help either when the internet that you know, that's going to slow me right down. And this computer is 150 years old, so, you know, that's just my life. It's just my life. I know. There's undo that because when the live, the last say, you know, it's her stream, so she should be able to go into a setting, you know. Googles. She might have to ask the Googles because the Googles knows all. She's going to have to ask the all-knowing. I'm sorry in advance for children noises. My 1-year-old keeps playing with the little singing, dancing guy. Am I really buffering that bad? See, this is why I can't go live. This is why I can't have nice things. Because my computer is just, my internet is just awful. No, I haven't been because, you know, between kids and my internet is fine. When I went to a little book auction last weekend and the internet didn't give me too much trouble, so I thought that I would try this today. You know, but I was going live there I was trying to go every Wednesday night, but, you know, then the baby changed her sleeping schedule, so it didn't work out that she was asleep, and it's usually when she was cranky, you know. I'm just cutting myself a bunch of these so that I can. Oh, it's fun. You know, once you get the hang of it and once you get over your stage frightiness, you know, like I made videos before I decided comfortable making videos. I think it's easier. I enjoy watching lives too. I enjoy watching lives while I'm crafting. And I would have been making videos lately, but I've been doing a lot of really boring stuff. Like this right here. Who wants to watch somebody just cut paper? You know, this is boring. But I was like, well, you know, I don't have a ton of paper to cut. Like the other day I had or binding. I'm so awful at binding books, so it takes me a long time. Nah, people will show up. People will show up. I like watching tutorials like at night when I'm laying down, and there's things during the day that I for our planners. But I don't feel like using a book because I journal too, and I don't want to have two separate books, you know. But at night when I'm thinking of something that I want to learn or something that I want to see people's ideas on, that's when I do that. But yeah, during the day I like to watch a lot of live streams when people are on, you know, plus you're all my friends, you know, I want to see my friends, you know. I want to see all my YouTube homies. Yeah, I love seeing people do things. I love seeing how people do things because, you know, I really I like to see the creative process. Last page, I swear, for now anyway, until I need more pages. Until I need more pages. We decided to, because I don't like any of the food around here, you know, so we're like, well, you know, we'll give this place a try and see how bad the diarrhea is. Because it's like, that's what every restaurant does, gives you diarrhea. Out here in the sticks, that's what the restaurants are like. I don't know if it's the butter they cook in or what, but it is like terrible on the innards. So if you need a cleansing, I can tell you some places to go. I can tell you. Give you some pointers on a natural progression of things, you know, so you don't have to use any medication. My husband has IBS pretty bad. And to be honest, I think a lot of people do and don't realize it, because I think I get it too. I think that mine is hormonally triggered, but I do think that I get it. Yeah, literally, it is a crap shoot. It is a crap shootout. Oh my goodness. So like now this time of year, stomach problems plus allergies equals a super awesome Malia. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Goodness. I bought this, I gotta move my computer, so I'm shake. Ooh, or I'll just knock the computer right off the table altogether. It would work too, right? I bought a kit off of AliExpress that was a bookbinding kit, and it came with 2 bone folders, which is like super awesome because I did not have a bone folder, and it really makes a difference when you use something to really make that fold. Oh, allergies are miserable, and like mine are just really, you know, getting fired up this season. I do like AliExpress. It has its good things and its bad things. Like, I'm doing a craft fair this weekend, and I bought a set of markers that are metallic that'll write on black or white, because I made up little labels for people to buy. And some of them use black paper, so, you know, they want to write on black paper. And I bought 3 sets of markers, and they were like $4 a set or something. It came to like $11.72 for 3 sets of markers. So I purchased them, and 2 of the sets are terrific. They're great. And then 1 set, the color is really dull when I write on black paper. I tried all of the markers. I wanted to make sure they all worked. So like not everything is created equal with certain things on AliExpress. Now I've bought stickers from them. Their dyes are great. I haven't bought clothes there. I've had clothes bought for the kids, and I don't know what sizes, but the clothes sizes, I guess, run really, really small. And And then I know somebody who buys all their batteries there. I have not tried that either. But I know somebody who buys all their batteries there and has luck with the batteries. I really enjoy the dyes. And I know like a lot of people are like, oh, copyright, you know, they're stealing. But remember, I don't buy super fancy dyes that make some kind of super fancy cutout. I bought, like, the things that I bought were dyes that make little buttons. I wanted buttons, so I bought button dyes. I bought a set of dyes that makes little, I won't go and spend $40 on their dye either. So, you know, I'm equal opportunity. No, I can't even. Yes. So, and I've seen those same dyes on AliExpress that I didn't buy. I bought the name brand from Tim Holtz, you know. So, yeah, I'm cheap. Like, I am cheap. And if you're an artist and you're talking about AliExpress ripping you off, you know why? Because your stuff is probably $100. And I'm sorry, like, a lot of people are like, oh, well, the cost of blah, blah, blah. But most of them, you know, that they're getting their stuff made in China too. Yeah, exactly. Yes. You know, so it's like, people just shut your mouths. We know what you're all about. We know all about it. I buy dyes I'm going to use, though. I don't buy like those ones. I bought some fancy butterfly dyes, and I don't even use them because they're like fancy. And they're super hard to get the little pieces out of. The pieces of paper. It takes forever. Probably the same people selling them off AliExpress. Yeah, I haven't seen anything on AliExpress that are like her. I haven't found anything similar to her stencils. I found some that are almost like Tim Holtzy style, but they're not. They're baby. My oldest daughter is watching a TV show and the baby is singing to it. Oh my goodness gracious. I should probably look at a calendar of May and see how many weeks are in May. Let's see. May has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Of course it does. It's got 5 weeks. May's going to be one of those complicated months. They think they got it all figured out. But I don't, you know, I don't try and rip other artists off or steal profits that are rightfully theirs. But I'm also not going to spend $1 million. But I do like AliExpress for under $10. And I have like 10 things that I got. You know, some stickers and some little figurine things. You know. So I'm perfectly aware that pretty soon I'm not going to be able to spell things and she's going to know what I'm saying. And it is supposed to rain for my craft fair this weekend, which stinks. I got to go set up tomorrow night in the rain. And then I have to, you know, be there Saturday morning in the rain. I know. I'm like, really? It's gonna rain? Are you serious? I know, the baby is also opposed to the rain, if you couldn't tell by her random little outburst. I laid her down for a nap earlier, and every time the screen door, because my front door is right next to my bedroom, which really creeped me out when we first bought this house, but now I find it rather comforting in case anybody broke in the middle of the night. I'm right there. But anyway, she was, every time the screen door opened, she was like yelling for someone as if she was trapped. You know, she's like, hey, this. So, that was so funny. I was laughing so hard. I was laughing so hard. She is. You have to, the only thing I don't like is that once in a blue moon, it gets clogged and I can't get whatever it is out. I can't. And that little hole sometimes it's too small, but I love it. Oh, ladies, I will be right back. My husband just called me. Hold on 1 minute. Hold on. Vera May will talk to you for a minute. Oh my goodness gracious. This for this glue? Oh, learning to drive. I couldn't even imagine. This came with. I know it. Yeah, it comes with the glue bottle. I just had to fill this. I have the big bottle of Aleene's that I fill this one with. But I. All right, Christy, thanks for coming to hang out. I don't know how long I'll be on anyway because, you know, children stuff, you know, perfect. And I'm definitely not even going to measure. I'm not going to even measure my lines, just like Gina does from their bookery. Like, she just makes a line. And if it's wonky, so what? And it looks so much cooler in the end. I mean, mine's not going to look as cool as hers because it never comes out as cool as I want it. It never comes out as cool as I want. Yeah, I do. I like the upside. I had a small bottle that wasn't the upside down kind, and it was so. All right, there's 1 week. There's 2 weeks. There's 3 weeks. We have 2 more weeks, guys. 2 more weeks. And I have enough here for a week. Can you believe that? Can you believe that? I gotta get more paper. I might as well just take all my long cardstock out. I am apparently gonna need all of it. I need to buy some more long cardstock. Oh, this is like longer than 8.5 by 11. Oh, do you want to go through the trash? Is that what you want? Yeah, you want to pick through Mom's trash? One of your favorite things to do? Yeah, I'm like measuring. What is that? Oh, see, look, you got a nice wrapper. See? Nice. Now get out of the trash, okay? Yeah, I don't measure. Like I have a whole bunch of journals that I made up to put on my table at the craft fair, and when I look at all the bindings, like they're not lined up. They're not the same. Thanks, you pushing that down for me? Thank you. Thanks for taking care. Yeah, that's very good. Thanks. Thanks for helping. She wants to act like she's helping me by pushing the trash down, but she's really just trying to get the papers out. The other day she had paper scraps all over this room. I was like, really? Really? Oh, I have 3 pieces of paper. Wow. Thanks, Kim. I know it's not going to be. Oh, thank you. You're so nice. It's not going to be a big turnout because of the rain. I'm sure it's going to put a damper. All right, Paula. Thanks for hanging. Thanks for coming to party with us. Oh, thank you. I just gotta like really watch what she's getting into in there because I threw a razor blade out, but I think it got buried down deep. I mean, I didn't throw it out today. I threw it out a while ago. So I think it's way down there. Me? You want me there? Oh, girlfriend, I will be there for you. What? Well, hello, country girls scrapping. We'll be partying like animals. Okay. Lily has a word to say to you guys. See, like, I don't do my lives like it's some kind of formal occasion, you know? I have my kids running around. My daughter's gonna come in and talk to you.
Country girl.
Okay, talk.
This narrator is like you. I like that.
Hey, talk so people can understand what you're saying.
Yeah, you're like Lev.
Lynn, that's your name, Lynn.
I know, but where does he live?
They live all over the world, honey. Maybe some of them are even not from pictures online of the black hole. He goes, no, why? What did it look like? I said, well, it looked like a black dot in a bunch of red stuff. I said, and everybody got so hyped up. I'm like, it's just a black dot. Oh, see, Lil, she's from Canada, which is another country. Okay, come on. I don't want her out, okay? Yeah, mine is like, you know, I got kids yelling, trying to escape, and I have, you know, a 4-year-old that's going to come in here and randomly say things. Every time I make a video or I'm on a video, she's like, are you doing a live video? Just gets a kick out of, you know, people being able. You know, I think it's so awesome how many different parts of the world people are from. You know, I love, like, I get in swamps. Okay, I'll be in a minute. I'll be in a minute. I do swaps with people, and every once in a while I'll get, you know, I'll decide to do international because the from here that I know nobody else, you know, I know they probably wouldn't know about over there. You know, like the park nearby or a map of my county or something. Magazines. And they have at their local dump, they have a take it or leave it shed. They call it the swap shop. And people from all over the world, you know, own houses out there because it's a big vacation destination. So there are a lot of French things, especially with Canada being so close, and things from France. So I got a whole bunch of magazines that are architectural magazines from France, which is awesome. No, don't put it in that box. And don't put it in the trash. But you know, I grew up in Massachusetts. No, don't put that in the trash. The baby, like, she doesn't put anything away where it belongs, but she'll put toys in the trash. Yeah, they're, you know, I mean, they're exactly like architectural magazines would be like in the United States. Super weird looking buildings and stuff, you know, that super modern crap, you know, but because, you know, they're like in my special pile. I haven't signed up for the junk jar swap in a long time. I did the first one. And, you know, this craft fair stuff has got me so busy that I didn't want to sign up for any swaps this month. Yeah. I try, like when I sign up for international, I try to sign up, you know, I try to send things that would be cool to somebody. No phone, no cords. You know, I mean, I think it would be so cool to get magazines and stuff from Germany or wherever, you know, Asia. I'm so behind on my flock pages that I haven't signed up because I feel guilty that I haven't posted pictures of pages because I haven't any. Like I haven't done any since like November, guys, for real. So I feel bad, so I don't sign up because she woke up late from her morning nap. So I was not about to lay her down. So we're an hour away from bedtime. And she is feeling the wrath. She is feeling the cranky wrath. So her name isn't a lie. She really means it. She has dirty paintbrushes. I'm not kidding. I lost my bone folder. Right. It was nice. I saw a lot of ugly cities. And we saw, you know, rivers. And we stopped at a gas station in St. Louis, and it was scary. Scary place. We went in and had Subway there, and it was a pretty scary place. Oh, I'm judging, girlfriend. I am judging the crap out of your brush cleaning habits. I'll tell you, though, acetone really works, but you can't use it on cheapo paintbrushes that have plasticky, you know, like those kid-style paintbrushes. No. Plastic doesn't like it. The plastic doesn't like the acetone, but I did my Walmart brushes in there. That's fine. But that's what I do when I forget to clean my brushes. Acetone. Yeah, acetone is no joke. Like we use it to get you know, like expandable spray foam that gets stuck in the little hose thingy. We use it to get it out of there. My husband's like, I've thrown out so many things of expandable spray foam. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. One more week. We can do it. Yeah. It gets right through that expandable spray foam, which is just great because then you're not spending whatever it is, $7 or $8 for a can of that stuff. And when you own an old farmhouse like this, you use expandable spray foam all the stinking time. Like for real, like it's my job. Expandable spray foam, my life. I just soak the hose right in it, and then I just dip the can upside down and put it right in there. But yeah, it gets the glue right off my brushes. And it doesn't matter what glue either. I don't care how permanent your glue is. Hi, Jean. Thanks for coming to hang out. Every single video Jean posts. So if you're into gluing and collaging, click on Jean's name and subscribe to her channel. She is like a glue booking wizard. She is so great. She comes up with so many great ideas. Like she did washi tape candles in her Christmas glue book, and I tried to do it, but they sucked. Came out really lousy. Oh, my stupid computer's yelling at me. Yeah, I love Jean's channel. And Jean has family out this way, so one of these times I'm gonna get to meet her when she's coming through. There we go. 5 weeks in May, so I got 5 weeks set up. Nice. I'm gonna just start right here. I can do the end of April in there too. Yep. Next time you're coming through, I'll buy you lunch, girlfriend. May starts on Wednesday. Oh, this is so cool. I get to use markers. I haven't played with my markers in a long time. What color do I want my line? And how about this color pink on all of this pink? I know all of you can be jealous. I'm so organized. I really like tried to put all of the things that I use the most right in front of me. So I have this set of these little plastic drawer, and they're leaning because I have a whole bunch of stuff stuffed on the side of it. So yeah, my organization skills are on point. Alrighty, so like I said, I'm doing this Gina style from the Rebookery. That is Monday, that is Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday is just going to get a little spot because we don't really do a whole lot on Sundays. I just wanted to do it. I do everything with a pencil. I do everything with a pencil first. Yeah, I love watching Gina's channel. She's like, oh, look at that. Sharpie is dead. Well, that stinks. I stole this from my old boss. That's my karma. It's not gonna work. It's been a while since I played with my Sharpies, but I try to keep them. Oh, that's too fine of a point. I try and keep them, laying flat. Let's see if this is the same color. That one's kind of had it too. Yeah? What do you got? Oh, thank you. Thank you. The baby found a small little thing, so she handed it to me. What a good girl you are. This one still smells, but that one didn't have any smell anymore. So you make it into a spray ink, right? Why'd you just take that Walmart bag out of the trash and throw it on the floor? I don't take your stuff out of the trash and throw it on the floor. No, I don't do that to your stuff. I leave it right there in the trash. What kind of love? Oh, yeah. I like Kim's doing a series on dirty journals, and I really like some of her techniques. So get on over to Kim's channel too, because she has got some fun ideas that she's doing in there. They're dirty, paintbrushy things. Hi, Mike. Oh, thanks for this thing too, I guess. The baby just handed me whatever this is too. I don't know what that is, but it's mine now. Looks like a boat. Last night, did you end up bidding on that on the deer picture? Did you end up getting it? Because I didn't. My internet cut out at that point because we've been having weird little power surges. But I saw you bidding on it, Mike, or I saw you talking about bidding on it anyway. I seen you. I have these shiny ones too, but no, the deer. The deer. I feel so bad for Spanky with her dog. That is so awful. No, that's not going to work on that. I feel so awful about her dog. I think I might have seen something with an owl too. You know, I lurk while I'm doing things, you know, like making dinner, so I don't get to see all of it. Oh, Lynn, that is rough because I got feelings like that when I was pregnant, my last pregnancy. So I had feelings like that too back then, and oh, I do not envy you. Mine was from like blood pressure, I think. But I'd get up in the middle of the night or in the morning, and I would have to stop walking and like put my head up against the wall. Oh, all of my Sharpies are rough. I'm gonna have to buy new Sharpies. So I made these little fold-outs down here so that I could have extra space to write to-do lists. I might go across the bottom here and put a to-do list. Yeah, that's awful for Spanky. I feel awful. You know, putting a dog down. It's never easy. It's never easy. You know, and that is like her pride and joy, that baby, you know. That's like her child. So Spanky, if you watch this on the replay, or if you're lurking, just know that you're in my prayers, sweetheart. Is it? Oh, I'm gonna have to look. No. Well, kind of. Just look at the calendar. But I can not. Why, do you need it? Let me just check the calendar. All of my Sharpies are rough business. But that's okay, because now I get more colors and spray inks. And I had bought a whole bunch of these, right, at a thrift store. They're, you know, I got fine point and non-fine point, and they were in the original case, but a lot, like half of them were dead, but they were $1, you know, and they were all there. So I was like, oh, cool, you know, the dead ones I'll make into spray inks. And guess what? I don't know what I did. I lost them. I just couldn't believe it. The 1st of May is on a Wednesday. So let me just write that down. And let me see how many weeks are in June. June, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, stupid you, June. Stupid you. June has a Saturday, starts on a Saturday and ends on a Sunday. So they technically have 6 weeks, but I am totally not even going to do that. June is getting 4 weeks. Thank you. You put that in the trash right there. Yeah. Put that in the trash. And July, 2, 3, 4. July has 5 weeks. They have 4.5 weeks. So they're going to get 5 weeks. Yeah, I'm going to cut it. Like, I have a hard time cutting them. And, hey, Lil, I have a hard time cutting them, but I just use a utility knife and just hack away at it and then rip the whole ink tube out with a pair of pliers. Here, give this to Dad. So I just rip it out with a pair of pliers. And you should see how rich the colors are. Oh my goodness. The little nub at the beginning, it's only that. It's just a little nub. Oh, Lynn, we had a cat. We only had her for a couple of years. And she was a barn cat, but she was special. Like, she was a special cat. And she got hit by a car the day after Christmas a couple of years ago. Oh my God. We we spend a lot of time outside. It was rough. But she ended up having kittens, and we kept one of her kittens, but something got a hold of her this past winter, which is also rough sledding.
And sad.
Yeah, it's sad, honey. It is sad.
I wish we got another cat like her.
Maybe someday. Monday, Tuesday, I'm going to do Wednesday split up on this one so that I can make my weekends a little bit wider. Okay. Guinea hen that got hit by a car, so obviously we know what happened to that one. But we have, I don't like those sparkly markers. You do get accustomed to it. It becomes.
Mommy,
it listens.
Has got an eggplant one ear, and some yolks coming out of her butt, and now she's hearing no better. Right, Mom? There was yolk coming out of her butt.
Well, something. She wasn't feeling good.
An egg was stuck. Sometimes she gets an egg now.
Yeah, I think she might have been egg bound, but I think she worked it out. But it's like at night here, it's like some kind of animal party in my yard. We wake up the next morning and there's all kinds of poop and prints and all kinds of things outside. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, poor Spanky. That dog was her livelihood. So that's that's rough. This color still works good. So I got 2 that still work good at least that I grabbed. Yeah, they do. They become family. They become family, especially if they're indoor, My cats have been outdoors. I am allergic to animals, and I was allergic when I was a kid, and then it seemed to have cleared up for a while, but then I had a dog, and I didn't know why I kept getting really bad head colds that were like, you know, crippling to the point where I was in bed for days. And my allergies were like getting worse all the time. And the doctor told me, she's like, hey, you know, your allergies, pink flamingo, fine point. Does this work on here? This works. So I stopped animals in the house. No, living a paralyzed life, that's when you have to make a selfless decision. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. See, look at getting a little ballsy here by not doing pencil lines first. Just see that? Just see that?
You live?
Yes. Why, do you not want me to be?
Oh, I don't mind if all you hens want to get together. It's gonna concern me though if you girls stop laying eggs.
My husband said he's going to be concerned if we all start laying eggs. If our egg cycles start to line up because we spend so much time together.
I'm around women so much and growing a uterus as we speak.
My husband's growing a uterus.
Huh?
I'm telling them you're growing a uterus. He owned a business, and you know, he was in the office with us all day, all of us girls, and he started growing a uterus. So that's what I tell him all the time, that he has a uterus. He has a uterus. Ooh, I like that. That's a pretty color. I'll go Wednesday here. Thursday. Friday. I've never heard of these markers, but they had price stickers on them and they were expensive. Some of these were like the price of like Copic markers, which I would never buy. Those are like way too expensive for my blood. I'll just use Sharpies. Thank you. Thank you. Bed. And all night long, it was like 1,000,000 degrees in my house. You know, it was only about 73 or 74. My heat didn't even kick on all night, but I was like, oh my God, I was dying. I was dying in my sleep. So hot. I was like, I want to turn the air conditioning on, but I just can't justify it. I just can't. Not this time of year.
No.
Yeah, I seen that. There were a couple of guys today. I had to go to the bank and they were talking about that blizzard. Oh, I do not envy any of you people out there. 1 ounce. What's the matter with her? She just crazy? Personally, I don't like air conditioning much. We have central AC, but I don't like the feeling of air conditioning blowing on me. You know what I mean? I'm the same way with heat. I'm the blistered, you know, but I don't like I don't like heat blowing directly on me. you know, from heaters. That's what we try to do. We try to wait until May. You know, we still have to check it. Our air conditioning system is like 150,000 years old. So we still have to, you know, we have to go through it every year. And we have central air. So, you know, everybody down here has central air. You know, so we felt like fancy people till we realized everybody has it. But our central air conditioning unit is the same thing that the cavemen used in their caves. So we got to check it every year and just wait for it to break down. Yeah, it's the same thing as that they used to cool their stones back in the caveman days. I have stickers I can decorate this with. What did I do with them? You know, I have things and then I say, oh, I'm going to move this over here for now. And then they're gone. They're gone. They're gone. Yeah, they did. They had air conditioning. They had furnaces, like my furnace too. It's original. That's why we bought the house. We bought the house because in the ad it said, you know, we have to buy this house. Oh, I put my date marker. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What are you doing? No. Baby wants to get into my buttons. No. Hold on 1 minute. Come on. You want to come out here and hang out with Dad and Will?
Is she ready for something?
She might be, yeah. I reckon you're
On her chair, and I don't know what you want to feed her like. I'll feed her while you're doing it.
you can give her a little bit of sugar fine. She liked it. I have cans of carrots, peas and carrots, and just grab her a can. All right, I'm back. Let's see.
Wash my hands, okay?
And then I'm going to start my June right here. I'm going to start my June. Perfect. I'm sure that rocks themselves were cold anyway, you know. Let's see. I bought this little sticker pad here from, we have a store that they sell liquidation things, so I got this whole package for $1. This big package of thick package of stickers was $1. Yes, your birthday is on Sunday. See, that's why I'm here, so that I can tell you when your birthday is. I don't know why July is stuck here. Where's June? I guess they don't have June. They just have April twice. Maybe that's why they're on clearance. 2 Aprils and no June. Let's see. This is May, Malia. This is May. I was about to put a heart on the 4th, but my daughter's birthday is June 4th. Let's see. See, look, this one too. 2 Aprils and no June. That's why this was in that that's why this was in that clearance. It must be. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness gracious. So then I count out 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16,
Red and yellow makes orange.
19, yes it does, 19, 20, 22, 23, 24, 25. I'm picking 25 journaling pages for each month because gray, black and white. Yeah. If I want to add more, I can add more, but you know, I don't want to have extra pages. So I figured I would just do that and then add some in if I have. I will trace some more pages. Yeah, hers is the 4th, June 4th. It was very muggy that day that I was in the hospital. My IV kept falling out of my arm and the nurses were like panicked because my IV kept falling out and they just didn't know what to do with themselves. So, but my husband saved the day because he stays calm and collected. Calm and collected through just about any kind of situation. So he held the nurse's hands. While they re-administered my IV 100 times. The next day, like a pin cushion. I looked like a pin cushion. But it was fun, you know, it's always a good time. Always getting into. I just have that craft fair, and then Sunday I'm hoping to make up some painty papers because my stash is low. And I learned that I recently bought a whole bunch of used punches from a woman on Facebook. And I've been kind of like keeping an eye out for cheap punches because I've learned that I really enjoy using punches, you know, punched images, little flowers and things. So, if anybody's destashing punches, give me a call. And I like to use my painty papers to punch out. I like to punch out of my painty paper. So I definitely have to make up. I definitely have to make up some painting papers because my stash is low. Hello, Miss Lori. Your package went out today. So you should be seeing, I got this, I had this nice cute little box, and the journals fit in there perfectly. And then I had I stuffed every corner of that box with goodies for you. Wait till you see. Wait till you see all the yummies in there, girlfriend. We're going to drool over the beautifulness of all those old papers. And then you'll probably drool all over the papers, and then they'll turn into pulp. And then I'll have to send you more. Because you'll be like, Melania, the papers are so beautiful that I drooled all over them. And, you know, now they've turned into mush. I'll say, turn it into handmade paper. Screen that mush out. All right, that should get me through all my Tracey papers. So I'm making myself another journal. I'm not making it because it's a composition book, which is what I like to use. But I am making it into a planner also because I like the idea of organizing things by date. Because anybody, first of all, who renovates a house knows that you buy a lot of crap for that house. You're always buying something. And if you have a farm, it's twice as much because then you're buying stuff for the farm too, whether it's fencing things or, you know, you're fixing up a barn, which, you know, we're doing all of the above. So I want to be able to track what we purchase, and I want to be able to track to-do lists that I give myself for any given day. And I want to be able to organize some of my thoughts a little bit better. Yeah, it comes to just writing out my brain. I got to do it in a composition book. I've tried everything. Exactly. My home is my business, so I need to keep that stuff organized too. Like my ice cream truck, will keep that organized in a little planner that I bought at Dollar Tree because all I use that for is scheduling. But I don't write any of my to-do lists for the business in there. So I'll be able to write the to-do list for that in here too. You know? And I lost my favorite scissors, so I'm stuck using these itty-bitty ones. And they're itty-bitty. And I don't like any of the big scissors in my house because, if you can believe this, and you're probably going to be like, Malia, you're drunk, but the big scissors, they don't cut straight. I don't care what anybody says. They don't cut straight. So that's why it's taking me forever to do this, because I just have these little tiny scissors. My other scissors are just missing. They just got up and walked away somewhere far away. Well, hello, Lynn. How are you on this fine Thursday afternoon? It's afternoon for you. It's like bedtime for me. I still don't even know what I'm gonna do for dinner yet. I'm good. I'm all ready for my craft fair on Saturday. It's supposed to rain, which is like, you know, awesome. Everybody likes rain at an outdoor event. you know? I do that too. In places where I have signal. I don't have signal. I do have a canopy, and we bought, you know, tarps that are the same colors so that I have walls, but, you know, nobody's going to be walking around there in the frickin' rain. It's supposed to be rain and thunderstorm stuff. I don't care if you're under a canopy or not. Paper stuff don't like the moisture. One of my daughter's friends is May 24th. She's the same age. It's the same age. She's May 24th. We go to her. I closed this on the. I have to count these pages again. Kidding me? Here we go. Lily's kind of a different breed of kids, so I hope she finds friends when she starts school that are sweet and caring like her. I hope the world doesn't turn her bitter.
You're not playing with that stuff, so just get out of it. Hold my soul.
What a beautiful time of year to have a birthday, though. May and June. So jealous. So jealous of all you nice birthday people. My birthday is New Year's Eve, which is lousy no matter what. And I don't care how much you say, oh, partying is so much fun. I don't party. I'm not a partier. Now, New Year's Eve is hanging out on live streams because, you know, everybody has stream-a-thons for the new year. So that's what I do. Although we went out. We went to Olive Garden, and I got a free dessert from Olive Garden. I know, but she's like way sweeter than me. You have no idea how sweet this kid is. She's like, seriously, I'm like a troll compared to her. She's like the sweet princess. So I'm sure that'll only heighten as she gets older. Oh, yeah, we have a friend that's Christmas Day, and it's like, you got to feel bad for the holiday people. Ugh. I mean, New Year's Eve was rough enough, but I couldn't even imagine having a Christmas birthday and every single gift you get is, oh, here, this is a Christmas/birthday present. You know, and then if you get married around the same time, then your husband, like, he really wins because he's like, here's a Christmas/birthday/anniversary. Cool. What you cooking? Maybe I'll come to your house. Because it's getting to be the baby's bedtime, so I don't think we're going to go out. I don't think. I was tired today anyway. Maybe I'll go to Kim's for dinner. Go out to Kansas, have a Kansas meal. Oh, yum. I bet you that's good. I love wild rice. Really? That late? That's just tacky. That's just tacky. Oh, yum. That's fun, getting together with a book club. I had a writing club for a while. We all got together at my house, and that was a lot of fun, too. I would join a book club if I could read a book in a decent amount of time. I used to be able to. I used to go through like 2 books a week. You know, back before I had children. I'm still reading. If you know, I talked about this in my Christmas videos. I'm still reading the Outlander series. I love writing too, but the thing is a lot of times I don't I have to be in a fictional mood to be writing fiction. So if I'm not into, if my brain isn't in a story writing mood, I can't do it. So that's what a lot of what my writing club was about was, and I felt guilty because everybody else wrote like these gorgeous pieces, you know, and I was like, oh, well, this week I trimmed my toenails, you know, I had nothing to contribute. I mean, sometimes I did, but thanks for coming, Jean. I'm so glad you came to hang out. I hope to see you again soon. Have fun at the book club. 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. But I'm still reading the Outlander series. But I do take breaks from it because it's really, for me anyway, there's a lot of action and it's really intense. So it actually intense things, if that makes sense. And it's silly because the books for a lot of people probably aren't that intense. But once in a while for me, I can only take so much ups and downs, you know, and they're like really serious ups and downs throughout the whole book. So I'm on the second book. I started the first book before Christmas and I'm only on the second book because I don't read every night. I write more than I read. And when I'm done writing, my brain's usually just so tired that I just shuts off. Love you, Jean. Oh, I just love Jean. Her channel, I love her channel. I love watching her. She is so inspiring to me. Like, there are a few people who I can just watch all the time, and she is one of those people. Yeah, like once your brain is done, your brain is done. And I can't get into it, you know, at 10 o'clock at night, I can't be getting into a serious book. You know, I just can't be getting into something that's going to bring my blood pressure up. I mean, it's a really good series. It is really good. You know, so I'll be reading this book for like the next decade at the rate that I'm reading, which stinks because I like a whole list of other books I want to read. But reading is one of those things that I can't read more than one book at a time. I have to read one at a time. And I think that's why I used to read books so quickly, because I could get on to the next book on my list. I can't, my mother, like she'd have like 3 or 4 books going. I remember as a kid, our coffee table always had a stack of like 3 books, and every night she'd be reading a different book. It's not overcrowded here at all. I like it out here in the country. We had to go to Walmart today, and it's funny because we were talking about our local Walmart is never packed, ever. It's never packed. We even went there one year on Christmas Eve, and there was like no one there. Your sister gave it to me. I threw that out. Your sister gave me that too. Really relaxing, like especially in the winter time. We have the fireplace going, and I just sit there and read my book, and I'll just go through, you know. Yeah, our Walmart, it's like always empty, and we even went there on Christmas Eve a few years ago. You know, and then there was another year. For some reason, we always end up at a store on Christmas Eve, and I hate it. We always end up at a store. 2, 3. All right, that's 4 weeks. And it drives me bonkers because I hate going into stores on Christmas Eve. But that Walmart is like dead on Christmas Eve. You know? I can't believe it every time. It's so quiet there. I've been in there like on Saturdays where it's a little bit, it's a little busy, and You're like on the verge of getting worked up when you're in the grocery aisle, but it's not nearly as bad as what I'm used to up north, for real. Because like the Walmarts that we had up north are every Walmart is packed all the time. That's how, yeah, like in the city here, the Dollar Tree is always a mess. Always, always a mess. And the Walmart is pretty much always a mess too. Wednesday, a Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. But I don't go into Dollar Tree that much because our Dollar Trees, we don't have fun things at our Dollar Trees like everybody else gets. Everybody else gets like so many cool things. I go into 1,000 Dollar Trees and I don't get the cool things. The only thing I really like from Dollar Tree, and I really stock up, is their back to school time. I get tons of composition books. Oh yeah. Yeah, you're in a tourist area. I know what that's like too. It is like too much for my blood. Day in and day out, you know. Yeah, we don't get any fun stuff. No fun stuff to be had. See this brush markers? That's okay, because this will make an awesome spray ink. That's fine. This marker can be dying all at once. Oh. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I have an extra line in there. Where do you want to move? You want to move someplace else still in the state? I'll be out in a minute, honey.
You want some milk? You want a couple milk? Stop the crying. Stop. Stop the crying. No.
Yeah, you know, I'll put something there. I'll go through my stickers. I was going through stickers, right? Because I got this. There's a store that is all liquidation stuff, so they sell things dirt cheap, and that's where I get that washi tape that I give to Care. Months on them, right? They have these little sections with months. I'll find the full page. They don't have any June. They have April twice. It goes April, May, April, July. I'm like, huh? No wonder why. No wonder why these were at the clearance place. But that's okay because it's got a bunch of cute ones. You know, it's got like quotes and it's got these little tag stickers and, you know, Hello Friday. And so I'll use these. I'll use these in here. I'll use these in here. But I understand now why it was on the clearance or why it was in the liquidation store. The baby is getting miserable. Yeah, it starts getting hot here that time of year. When I lived up north, June was like when it started getting nice. I remember one year from winter until the 4th of July, it either snowed or rained every single day. Every single day. So pumped. I've never seen so much excitement in my life than people in public, and everybody was out. You know, everybody was out. The sun was out. It was just really nice. Yeah, it was near 80 here the other day. It was near 80. I couldn't believe it. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Somebody said it was 90, I think, in Florida the other day. Too, like we're at the foothills of the mountains, so it does get a little bit colder here. Not as cold as it gets in the mountains. I just know northwest, midwest today. Oof. I guess there are like thousands without power. No thanks. Oh boy, you're asking for. Oh, I missed a week. What kind of friends are you? I have some in here. I'm gonna have to organize this because I have some that are ultra fine point, and I don't want those in here. My kitchen stove came from upstate New York. Actually, I have a lot of things. I've made a lot of trips to upstate New York. Yeah, my stove is from 1917. It was made by a company called the Summit Foundry. It's a Summit stove. We haven't been able to find anything about it. Apparently, it was just like a company that was around for a little while, and that was that. Alrighty. My last week. And then I had June over here starting on the 1st, Saturday, Sunday. So I'm actually going to start this right here on the 3rd. I am going to do it on the 3rd, girlfriends. Let's see. 3rd. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm so glad you guys came to hang out with me tonight while I'm kind of like, you know, chilling out and not. Well, so June has 30 days. 30 days has September, April, June, and November. Honeybee this morning. I saved a honeybee that was in my house, and I picked it up with a tissue on from its back and brought it outside. I was like so proud of myself for doing that. I used my little song that I learned in school. So that's June. So then eight, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 25. And July has how many weeks? July has 1, 2, 3, 4, has 5. How many pages do I have here? 1, 2, 3 and a half. I put a pen to mark my place this time so I can cut a few more. I need 3 more pages, which is going to work out. I'm going to have just enough pages. This thing is going to be so chunky before I even start doing anything to it. Look at that. I literally have 3 pages of this paper. Who would have thunk? What kind of crap luck is that? But yeah, so I picked that bee up and I brought it outside, right? And the whole time it's in the tissue and it was like shaking, it was like vibrating. And the second I put it outside, it took off. So it was just gonna die in my house, you know. It was just on the window, looking out the window, remembering what it was like out there, so I had to save his life. I am a hero. I saved a freaking bee today. I saved a bee. Thank you, thank you. Thank you for the applause. Oh, I have 4 pages left, but I only need... How many weeks do I have left? I forget everything. I know. I hope he does. I hope he pollinates my apple trees. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 weeks in July. You crapper, I'm not going to have enough, right? I just counted out for 4. Here's 1, 2, 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, 5 weeks. I have enough. May all of my plants be pollinated with love. You know, he got me though. We had a bond, me and my bee friend. He didn't sting me. I didn't let him though. You know, because they'll sting. Like, I picked up wasps. They sting the tissue. And that stinger will go through they are those little stingers, man. You know, Ally Express, my bee friend, I don't know, how about Bob the Bee? Bob the Bee, Bob the Bee. Make a little jingle. Ally Express sells beehives. Like for beekeeping, I'm afraid to try them because they're plastic hives. So I don't know how those would work. Yeah, wasps are scary, but you know, we get a lot of them around here and they're really not bad around here. I don't know, you threw it on the floor, honey. Didn't you throw it on the floor? Oh no, it's behind Dad's chair in there, on the thing behind Dad's chair. we have a ton of like mud wasps, but yellow jackets are like, those are Satan's minions right there. I mean, you get anywhere near. What, honey?
Is this from Auntie Ellie?
No, that one came from your book club.
I came from my book club.
You get anywhere near a yellow jacket nest,
So,
and like yellow, they're all covered in dirt.
yeah.
Like we get a lot of mud wasps, and they don't really bother me. They go into my buildings, and they build their little muddy tunnely things, and I'm just like, whatever, dudes, just don't sting me, please. We get wood bees though. Those wood bees are so huge. So we look up, what do you do about wood bees? Because you can't just kill them like a regular bee. It's like the size of your thumb.
Is the rabbit eating a radish?
Looks like it, yeah. Good job. That was it. It says what it says in the book. It says he's eating radishes. But so we look up how to kill bees, and they say online to get a tennis racket. So we did. We bought a tennis racket, used tennis racket, and that we carry. And we built traps too, and those work. Those stupid traps work. They really do. They're really attracted to their pheromones. All bees, I know they say all bugs are, whatever, but no, bees for real are. Last fall, we kept getting like these weird little wasp things in our house. So one time I killed one, and I didn't pick it up off the floor right away. 3 or 4 showed up to the funeral. So I got a whole bunch of them at once. I still don't know how those bees were getting in. And I am so thankful that they did not come back this spring. I think we had one. But last fall, I swear it's something with the hurricanes we got. The bees relocated to inside my house someplace. We still don't know where they were coming from because we'd find them in 2 different rooms. We tried everything. We thought they were coming in through one of our fireplaces. So we, sprayed bee spray and put like expandable spray foam, like I told you earlier. We use it for everything. Okay, I'm not going to be on much longer anyway. I'm going to finish my July, and that'll be it. The Tale of Peter Rabbit.
Peter Rabbit?
Yep.
You mean Peter?
The Tale of Peter Rabbit. We'll read it tonight. It's a good one. It's one of Mom's favorites.
Yeah, that's not one of my favorites. It's my favorite too.
Okay.
It has the 3 animals. It has a little baby one. They have the pumpkin.
Yeah.
Peter gives you this.
Yeah, she gives me things when I'm sitting here.
Mom, can I use this?
No, honey, it's got dirt in it and stuff.
Dry dirt.
Oh, dry dirt. See, it's a So what's everybody got planned for the weekend? Who's gonna be? Work. That's thrilling. I'll be working too. Don't feel bad. Working in the rain. I will be working in the rain. I am gonna bring stuff with me though, so I can make up some clusters. Because I have like this kit that I put together for clusters. So I'll be working on those. I broke my card table today, so I'm gonna have to duct tape that back together. Ugh. I know, you gotta take it easy. That's rough. Yeah, that's what I do is I like to they are always talking about at these craft fairs, like, oh, if you can do a demonstration, that would be great. I'm like, that's great. I'll bring stuff to make clusters. I won't bring stuff to do a book binding. I had all those prayer journals that I bound. I made 12 of them, and I just finished binding them yesterday. And you want to know how I bound the last 3? With staples. That's like the one part. I did see a video from a woman, though. I can't remember her name on here, but she had some really good tips when she was binding the signatures into her books with, using paper clips to hold the string.
I've been finding this book.
Yeah. She has some really good ideas for binding that I'm going to have to rewatch her video and really pay attention and try. Oh, Lil's showing everybody her book.
It's Maria Bedelia.
Yep. Let's see, I'm doing green.
Is my hot dog done? Yeah, is my hot dog done?
She's so demanding. I love it. She's like, it'll be nice to have this done. I just got to decorate the cover on this book. I found these. They had like a whole bunch of composition books at a thrift store a few months back, so I bought all of them. And I was there with my friend. She was like, what the hell are you going to do with all of those composition books? I was like, fill them up, man. Fill them up with all the crap of my life. You know? It sucks. I really wish I liked writing in nice handmade journals, but I just can't. My writing has to be in this. This is going to be nice and fat. Where is my hot dog, Dad? Where is my hot dog?
Actually, I might have one in the refrigerator. You know where I put my info? Yeah.
Give me my damn hot dog, you mother trucker.
Oh, that one.
I know. People who don't do this, they just don't get it. They just don't get the joy in the junk. My husband's ready to strangle me with all my magazines that I get every day. I'm really done. I'm really done with magazines. So like I am done. My magazine, I have so many. It's overwhelming when you get so many images, you know. So I'm like, let's put a hold on this. So I'm giving a lot to Lil, and she has a little journal. So we're gonna do a live stream soon where we're both gluing in our books. I know. Like they think we're nuts, but they're very supportive of our hoarding. Like my open it up and it's like one thick blob. What do you mean, family B-Day? And we'll fill out our July pages. Does July start? Because I don't think I put. July starts on a Monday. Let's see. When your family's saving your junk, it's like every day birthday. Let's see. Oh, I got a little glued there. That's okay. Oh, mine? All right. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I will, I'll send you everything in a message. And then Monday, Tuesday. Not much left, but you can take it in there with you because I'll be in a minute. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
There's not that much left. So why are you doing nothing to Thursday?
No, I'll be okay, honey. She wants to make sure I won't get thirsty. I know, Thursday's like in the middle, you know. Just a lousy, she really is. She's such a good human being. You know, some people are just really good humans. She's really good at it. She's good at being a human. Just a very good soul. Hump day right in the hump. Well, that's pink. I had a few that it landed there. That my hump day landed in the hump. And then I have these little flappies I can. Let's see. I just have to make sure that we don't do a lot of things on Thursdays so that I don't have to write in the crack. Right? There's my excuse. Well, we can't do anything today because I can't write in the crack of the page. Crack day. It's crack day. What are you doing today? Nothing. It's crack day. To-do, 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 to-doodly-doodly-doo. Sorry, sometimes I just gotta get musical. I don't mean to, it just falls out. Yeah, this is like green, but for some reason on the camera it looks blue. On my video it does looks blue. Thursday, Friday. To-do. If anybody starts singing Baby Shark to the to-do, I'll ban you for life. I'm just kidding. Kinda. Oh yeah. Me and Lil make up all kinds of that Baby Shark. We like making up songs in this house. And Lil's so funny, like I'll sing a song, she'll be like, right in the crack. Nothing's gonna happen on that day. It's crack day. It's crack day. Is it? I believe it because my laptop decided to like start all of its updates and everything. You know, when I started streaming, it's like virus scan, start updates. But since it's buffering, I think I'll let you girls go. Thanks for hanging out and sticking through all of the crappiness. I hope you like my now super giant journal. I just have to get my covers done. This will be fun though. This will be fun. I might put something on this so that it'll flatten out a little bit because I don't want it sticking out everywhere. But I love you all, and I will talk to you soon. Yes, I should be very organized, especially with all my to-do-de-do's. It does look like it, but it's going to be a little more organized. I'll probably do another video on Sunday because I'm gonna make painting papers on Sunday. So maybe I'll go live if my internet's okay. But I love you all. Ta-ta for now.